बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप लोग सारे खैरियत से होंगे। डियर स्टूडेंट्स, हिस्ट्री क्लास 7 जो कि पंजाब टेक्स्ट बुक का नया कोर्स है, इसके यूनिट नंबर 4 या चैप्टर नंबर 4 की आज क्वेश्चन आंसर्स करेंगे। तो पहले नंबर पे वो शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन और लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन करेंगे जो किताब में दिए गए हैं, और फिर इनके अलावा एक्स्ट्रा शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन और लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी करेंगे। तो चलो पहले करते हैं वो वाले शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन जो किताब में दिए गए हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 शॉर्ट आंसर्स। तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, हु वाज द फर्स्ट इंडिपेंडेंट रूलर ऑफ द गजनवीड डायनेस्टी इन गजना? तो इसका आंसर है अलबतगीन was the first independent ruler of the Ghaznavid dynasty in Ghazna. He laid the foundation of this dynasty and established his authority there. Question number 2, where Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori was born? तो इसका आंसर है Shahabuddin Muhammad Ghori was born in Ghor, a mountainous region in present-day Afghanistan. He later became a powerful ruler and conqueror. Question number 3. Write 3 challenges faced by the Muslim after 1857 CE. तो इसका आंसर है After 1857 Muslims faced loss of political power, economic decline, and lack of modern education. They also suffered due to British policies and social backwardness. Question number 4. Which road was built by Sher Shah Suri? तो इसका आंसर है Sher Shah Suri built the famous Grand Trunk Road which connected different parts of the subcontinent. It improved trade, travel and communication. अच्छा, तो नेक्स्ट है क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. Who were the first and last ruler of Mughal Empire? तो इसका आंसर है Babur was the first ruler and founder of the Mughal Empire, while Bahadur Shah Zafar was the last ruler. His reign ended with the decline of Mughal power after 1857. तो अब है लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन, डिटेल्ड आंसर्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, एक्सप्लेन दी तुगलक एंड लोदी डायनेस्टीज. तो इसका आंसर है तुगलक. पहले नंबर पे है तुगलक डायनेस्टी. दी तुगलक डायनेस्टी वाज फाउंडेड बाय गियासुद्दीन तुगलक in the 14th century. It was one of the important dynasties of the Delhi Sultanate and played a key role in strengthening Muslim rule in India. During the rule of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, several reforms were introduced, such as shifting the capital from Delhi to Dawlatabad and introducing a token currency. अच्छा, but many of these plans failed due to poor implementation. Later, Feroz Shah Tughlaq focused on public welfare by constructing canals, hospitals, schools, and mosques, which improved the living conditions of people. But the dynasty weakened due to unsuccessful policies, rebellions, and lack of strong successors, which eventually led to its downfall. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट है लोधी डायनेस्टी. The Lodi dynasty was the last dynasty of the Delhi Sultanate and was founded by Bahlol Lodi, marking the beginning of Afghan rule in India. The Lodi rulers tried to strengthen their administration. Sikandar Lodi was known for his efficient governance and efforts to improve agriculture and trade. However, internal conflicts and weak leadership affected the stability of the empire. The last ruler, Ibrahim Lodi, was unpopular among his nobles. His defeat by Babur in the First Battle of Panipat in 1526 brought an end to the Lodi dynasty and paved the way for the Mughal Empire. अच्छा, क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. Why did Sultan Mahmud Ghauri invade the subcontinent 17 times? तो इसका आंसर है Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi invaded the subcontinent 17 times due to the following: religious purpose. One of one of Mahmud Ghaznavi's aims was to promote Islam and establish Muslim influence in the region. He also targeted places of religious importance, desire for wealth. The Indian subcontinent was rich in gold, silver, and precious items. Mahmud carried out repeated invasions to collect wealth which he used to strengthen his kingdom in Ghazni. Political expansion. Mahmud wanted to expand his empire and establish his authority over new territories. His invasions helped him gain control over important regions, strengthening military power. These expeditions also helped him maintain a strong and experienced army, increasing his reputation as a powerful ruler. Question number 3. Discuss the origin of the Mamluk dynasty and their role. Answer. The Mamluk dynasty, also known as the Slave dynasty, was founded by Qutbuddin Aibak, who was originally a slave of Muhammad Ghori. Due to his loyalty and ability, he rose to power and became the ruler of Delhi after Ghori's death. Aibak laid the foundation of Muslim rule in India. His successor Iltutmish further strengthened the empire by organizing administration and securing borders. Later, Balban reinforced strict law and order and increased the power of the central government. The rulers promoted Islamic culture and built famous monuments like the Qutb Minar. They also encouraged education and religious activities. The Mamluks established a stable government which became the base for future Muslim dynasties in the subcontinent. Question number 4. Describe the most significant Khilji ruler and his contributions. तो इसका आंसर है Alauddin Khilji is considered the greatest ruler of the Khilji dynasty due to his strong leadership and effective control over the empire. He introduced a strict price control system to regulate the cost of goods. These helped common people and ensured that the army could be maintained at a lower cost. Alauddin successfully defended India against repeated Mongol invasions. He also expanded his empire into South India, bringing many regions under his control. He maintained strict discipline, controlled nobles, and ensured law and order throughout the empire. His reforms and policies made the empire strong, stable, and well organized. अच्छा, next है question number 5. Compare the contributions of Babur and Humayun. Answer. Babur was the founder of the Mughal Empire in India. He defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat in 1526. He introduced effective military techniques and laid a strong foundation for future rulers. Humayun, the son of Babur, faced many difficulties during his reign. He lost his empire to Sher Shah Suri and went into exile. However, with the help of the Persian ruler, he regained his throne. Difference in their achievements. Babur was a successful conqueror and founder, while Humayun struggled but managed to restore the empire. Humayun's efforts helped in preparing the ground for Akbar's successful rule. Question number 6. Discuss the contributions of Sher Shah Suri. Answer. Sher Shah Suri introduced an efficient system of administration. He divided the empire into provinces and ensured proper governance. He constructed the Grand Trunk Road which connected different parts of the empire. He also built sarais for travelers and improved communication through a postal system. Sher Shah introduced a fair land revenue system based on measurement of land. He also issued a standard currency which improved trade and commerce. He ensured justice and maintained peace uh, throughout the empire, making him one of the best administrators of his time. Question number 7. Describe the architectural Achievements of Shah Jahan. Answer. Shah Jahan had a deep interest in art and architecture, and his reign is considered the golden period of Mughal architecture. He built the Taj Mahal in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. He also constructed the Red Fort in Delhi and the Jama Masjid, which are still admired today. His buildings are known for the use of white marble, fine carvings, beautiful calligraphy, and perfect symmetry. These monuments reflect the cultural richness and artistic excellence of the Mughal period. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट है क्वेश्चन नंबर 8। डिस्क्राइब बहादुर शाह जफर्स reign। इसका आंसर है बहादुर शाह जफर was the last ruler of the Mughal Empire, but he had a very limited power as the British had taken control. During his reign, the Mughal Empire was weak and declining. Real authority was in the hands of the British. He became the symbolic leader of the War of Independence in 1857. Although he supported the rebels, the movement failed. After the failure of the war, the British exiled him to Burma, marking the complete end of the Mughal rule in India. क्वेश्चन नंबर 9। एक्सप्लेन द challenges faced by Muslims in the subcontinent। तो इसका आंसर है आफ्टर 1857 Muslims lost their ruling position and political authority. Many Muslims lost their land, jobs, and sources of income, which led to poverty. Muslims were slow to adopt modern education, which made them lag behind other communities. British rule created difficulties for Muslims and reduced their importance in administration. Their social status weakened and they faced challenges in maintaining their cultural identity. These problems created serious difficulties, but later reform movements helped Muslims to recover gradually. अच्छा, अब है क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग क्वेश्चंस के आंसर जो किताब में दिए गए हैं। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। हाउ डिड द ममलूक्स अफेक्ट देयर सोसाइटी। इसका आंसर है द ममलूक्स लेड द फाउंडेशन ऑफ ए स्टेबल एंड ऑर्गेनाइज्ड गवर्नमेंट इन द सबकॉन्टिनेंट. They strengthened central authority and maintained control over their territories. Rulers like Balban enforced strict laws and ensured peace and security. This created a safe environment for people to live and work. They uh, Mamluks promoted ये है दी Mamluks promoted Islamic culture, learning, and religious institutions. Mosques and madrasas were built, which helped spread education. They constructed important buildings such as the Qutb Minar, which became symbols of their role and cultural development. Their role brought stability, cultural growth, and administrative strength to society. Question number 2. How did the Lodi dynasty led to the establishment of the Mughal Empire? इसका आंसर है Ibrahim Lodi was not a popular ruler. His harsh behavior made many nobles and governors dissatisfied. There were rebellions and conflicts within the empire, which weakened the central authority. Some nobles invited Babur to invade India to remove Ibrahim Lodi from power. Babur defeated Ibrahim Lodi in this battle, which ended the Lodi dynasty. This victory marked the beginning of the Mughal Empire in the subcontinent. Question number 3. What are the main features of Sulhikal? Answer. The main features of the Sulhikal are below. Policy of universal peace. Sulhikal was a policy introduced by Akbar which promoted peace among people of all religions. Religious tolerance. It emphasized respect for all religions and allowed people to practice their faith freely. Equal treatment. All citizens were treated equally regardless of their religion, which created harmony in society. अच्छा, inclusion in administration. People from different religious backgrounds were given positions in the government. impact on society. This policy reduced the conflicts and strengthened the unity in the empire. Question number 4. What modern day countries were part of the Mughal Empire? अच्छा आंसर ये है आंसर The Mughal Empire covered large parts of Pakistan, India and Bangladesh. It also included some regions of present-day Afghanistan. At its peak, the empire was one of the largest in the world with vast territories and diverse populations. Question number 5. What were the factors that led to the crisis of the Mughal dynasty? Answer. The following factors led to the crisis of the Mughal dynasty. Weak successors. After Aurangzeb, the later Mughal rulers were weak and unable to control the empire effectively. Internal conflicts. There were frequent disputes among nobles and princes which weakened the administration. Economic problems. A heavy taxes and continuous wars drained the treasury and created financial difficulties. Foreign invasions. Invasions by rulers like Nadir Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali further weakened the empire. Rise of regional powers. Local rulers became powerful and independent, reducing Mughal authority. Question number 6. Why could the people of the subcontinent not succeed in the War of Independence 1857? Answer. Different groups fought separately and did not have a united plan. There was no strong central leadership to guide the movement effectively. The rebels lacked modern weapons and financial support compared to the British. The British had a well-trained and organized army which made them difficult to defeat. The revolt was not properly planned and lacked coordination among different regions. Due to these reasons, the War of 1857 fell despite strong resistance. अब है 10 एडिशनल या एक्स्ट्रा या इजाफी शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन विद आंसर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. हु फाउंडेड द गजनवीड डायनेस्टी? आंसर. The Ghaznavid dynasty was founded by Alaptagin. He established his role in Ghazna and laid the foundation of the dynasty. Question 2. Who was Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi? Answer. Sultan Mahmud Ghaznavi was a powerful ruler of the Ghaznavid dynasty. He is famous for his 17 invasions of the subcontinent. Question 3. Who founded the Delhi Sultanate? Answer. The Delhi Sultanate was founded by Qutbuddin Aibak. He was the first ruler of the Mamluk dynasty. Question 4. Who was Iltutmish? Iltutmish was an important ruler of the Mamluk dynasty. He strengthened the administration and made the Sultanate more stable. Question 5. What is the significance of the first battle of Panipat? Answer. The first battle of Panipat was fought between Babur and Ibrahim Lodi. Babur's victory led to the establishment of the Mughal Empire in India. Question 6. Who was Sher Shah Suri? Answer. Sher Shah Suri was a great ruler and administrator who defeated Humayun. He introduced important reforms in administration, roads, and revenue system. Question 7. Who was Akbar? Answer. Akbar was one of the greatest Mughal emperors. He is known for his policy of tolerance and strong administration. Question 8. What was Sulhikal. Answer. Sulhikal was a policy introduced by Akbar. It means a universal peace and promoted religious tolerance. Question 9. Who built the Taj Mahal? Answer. The Taj Mahal was built by Shah Jahan. It was constructed in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. Question 10. What happened to Bahadur Shah Zafar after 1857? Answer. After the War of 1857, Bahadur Shah Zafar was captured by the British. He was exiled to Burma, where he spent the rest of his life. अच्छा अब है 5 additional long questions with answers. Question 1. Describe the administrative system of the Delhi Sultanate. Answer. The administrative system of the Delhi Sultanate was well organized and helped in maintaining control over a vast empire. The Sultan was the head of the state and held the power. So he was assisted by ministers who look after different departments like finance, army, and justice. The empire was divided into provinces, each governed by officials appointed by the Sultan. These officials maintained law and order and collected taxes. Justice was based on Islamic law. Qazis were appointed to decide cases and ensure fairness. A strong army was maintained to defend the empire and control rebellions. Question 2. Explain the causes of the decline of the Delhi Sultanate. Answer. The causes of the decline of the Delhi Sultanate can be discussed as below. Weak rulers. After strong rulers, weak successors failed to manage the empire properly. Internal conflicts. There were frequent rebellions and conflicts among nobles which weakened the state. Economic problems. Heavy taxes and poor management led to financial difficulties. Foreign invasion. Repeated invasions weakened the empire and destroyed its resources. Question 3. Describe the achievements of Akbar. Answer. Akbar introduced an efficient administrative system and divided the empire into provinces. He followed the policy of Sulh Kollo, which promoted religious tolerance and harmony. Akbar expanded the Mughal Empire and brought many regions under his control. He promoted art, architecture, and education. Akbar's role is considered one of the greatest periods in Mughal history due to his wise policies and achievements. Question 4. Explain the reasons for the success of Babur in India. Answer. The reasons for the success of Babur in India are as follows. Strong military strategy. Babur used advanced weapons like cannons and guns which were new in Indian warfare. Weak opponent. Ibrahim Lodi was not a strong ruler and lacked support from his nobles. Unity and discipline. Babur's army was well organized and disciplined. Leadership qualities. Babur was a skilled and experienced leader. Question 5. Describe the social and cultural life during the Mughal period. Answer. Society was divided into different classes including rulers, nobles, traders, and farmers. People of different religions lived together, especially during Akbar's reign, which promoted tolerance. The Mughal period saw great development in art, painting, and architecture. Education was promoted, and many books were written in Persian and other languages. The Mughal period was a time of cultural richness and social development. तो डियर स्टूडेंट्स, ये थे क्वेश्चन आंसर्स यूनिट नंबर 4 के। उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आप लोगों को पसंद आए होंगे। अच्छा, ये जो क्वेश्चन आंसर्स है ये अगर आप लोगों को पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट में चाहिए तो यहाँ पे मैं अपना व्हाट्सएप नंबर दे रहा हूँ। तो इस व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे आप लोगों ने मुझे वॉइस मैसेज या टेक्स्ट मैसेज करना है। लेकिन आप लोगों ने इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना होगा और फिर उसका स्क्रीनशॉट भी मुझे भेज दीजिएगा। फिर उसके बाद मैं आप लोगों को ये क्वेश्चन आंसर्स पीडीएफ फॉर्मेट में भेज दूँगा। तो जाते जाते आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है कि इस चैनल को भी लाजमी सब्सक्राइब करना है। ये वीडियो या लेक्चर अगर आप लोगों को पसंद आया हो तो इसको लाइक भी करना है, अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर भी करना है। इंशाल्लाह मिलेंगे यूनिट नंबर 5 के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स के साथ। तो उस वक्त तक इजाज़त चाहता हूँ। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।